Now, let's start. Good afternoon. Hosting a large-scale event online, preparing for Dev Day. That's the theme for this session. First of all, Dev Day development team is now here, and let's start self-introduction. The entertainment service is my main part in the development department, and my name is Osawa, and Ms. Kakuma. I'm a UI designer, Kakuma. I was in charge of UI design in this event. Thank you very much. And Hikawa-san. My name is Hikawa. In Dev Day 2020, I'm a project manager of system development. And I changed the color of my hair into the line color. And Momoki-san, please. You develop my success team. That's my belongings. And when there are troubles and I made the decisions, the major decision maker for this project. And my name is Momoki. Thank you very much. So let's start the discussion. How was it made? That's the first theme. Now you are seeing this website, and first of all, the concept. How was the concept made? So Momoki-san, first, please explain that. So these slides shows agenda items for this discussion. So why? So first, line Dev Day features will be explained, and we will discuss how did we make it in-house, and what kind of work did we do, and what did you feel, and what was the difficult challenges, and what did the outcome look like? These are what we would like to discuss. And Hikawa-san, please explain features. And let me explain our conference site. This is dedicated for line developers. And this on your mobile phone, you can see this. And which session will be available, this is what you can see. And there is a live function. So line live videos are available on the line developer site. And stamp production. So you can enjoy that as well. So these functionalities are available once you register yourselves on the website. So please make use of these functions. So let's go to the next topic. Why did we make this in-house? Momoki-san, please. When we discuss the concept, we started to focus on self-development. We made some private brand by ourselves. So we develop by ourselves in many cases. And when we look at the agenda items, honestly, we thought that we should develop it on our own. For this event, rather than offering from our side, we would like users to participate actively. So maybe on the online, we think we will be able to realize that concept. In order for more participants to participate, online is good. And
So I believe that this is going to be more of a participant coming into this meeting. So in terms of concept, is that okay? Is there anything else you want to say? If I could remember something more, I'd like to talk about that later. So about the concept, I'll stop there. And now I'd like to move on to the design. And Kakuma-san, who are in charge of design, if you could talk about the design.
So Kakuma-san, please. Kakuma-san, please. Let me talk about the change in design. So first of all, on the draft, the designers didn't have any limitations. So they were able to put anything what they like. And the developers and designers, they were able to propose. So that's the first flow. So this is the first design that we made in the beginning. And next page, please. As the discussions progress and the update information what they want to show on the planning side, so that the update information were tested and the maybe panel design should be good, and this is the test that we made on this panel design and the update information panel design. Maybe there should be some other better design or presentations. So in the end, we made 3 ideas. Next, please. So first of all, this is panel design. Through the panels, the information that we wanted to show and the contents entry, the priority were decided, and then we made this type 1 of panel presentation. And next idea is a simple design. This is a simple structure. The main visual and event color are used very audaciously. So event identity was recognized, and the information that we wanted to show can be shown in this design. That was the type 2. And next, type 3. This is animation usage-based design. This is online event, however, so there was an excitement in this design. So when you scroll, very feature-based interaction is available from many contents. The contents that you would like to find can be found in this design. So we made a discussion on these 3 designs, and in the end, the type 2 was adapted on the top page, and how to enjoy page is based on type 3 that you are showing. Thank you very much. Do you have any additional comments? Compared with the previous years, we had more time than before in making ideas and designs. Then, as Kakuma-san mentioned, we were able to start making ideas from scratch. So in this process, we had more creativities than before. That was an interesting part compared with the previous one. And so I saw better designs than I expected. And so it was a very interesting part. In usual years, on the day of the event, so actually nobody saw this. Sorry to say that. On the actual site, people saw timetables and they moved from one room to another. But in this occasion, everyone need to look at these sites. So were there any difficulties in this pattern? So we received an order that many users might watch for a long time. So I gave an order of making this site easy to watch for long hours. I received a lot of inputs, and so we improved the design. And through various updates, we have come to this final site. About the design on the Q&A reaction button is very cute. So I wanted to press it many times. That's the comment we received on the QA box, and I'm very pleased to hear that people are enjoying our site. So not just items that are only necessary, the LDTA and Q&A, these are also pleased. And we are very happy to hear those happy comments.
So now for design, I think I would like to close here. So from here onwards, now let's go into more like a panel discussion type of discussion. So each one of you have different roles, I'm sure. I forgot to explain earlier. Website development, although I don't directly was involved, but I was involved in an advisory and being able to make sure that this works together with live. I was giving out advice to the development team, and each one of you are doing different things. But if you could let us know what kind of work you have done. Sure. Basically, I was the one telling Hikawa-san what we wanted to realize. And Hikawa-san would say, this could be done, this cannot. And then he was able to make it more specific. So there wasn't any specific order. It was quite free. So, it was very sort of development team were putting all together. So in terms of how we work, what do you think? Well, for sure, I enjoyed myself working with here. So making the event online, it was important to have the fun and also seamlessness and how to be able to balance them too. Although it's very stylish and what Momoki-san said, so the user could seamlessly interact, what could we do as development? That was a great challenge. So in terms of usage, Line official account, using a Line official account. And what will be done on OA2 and on the website, we're able to separate it clearly and was able to make it into a good area, good event. So maybe that's topic I wanted to touch upon in the next slide. Okay, you can go forward then. Okay, so perhaps I would like to change the slide. I know that we've asked you some tall orders are quite challenging, and Hikawa-san was rightly mentioning what area was most exciting and what area did you have most fun and what was the most difficult bit. If you could let us know about that, please, Hikawa-san or Kakuma-san. Yeah, sure. The difficulty that I faced realizing this was making the event online. The content that I wanted to have it on had a lot of requirements. And it was also important to show it beautifully, aesthetically, at the same time functional as well. It was hard to strike a good balance there. And furthermore, as a screen as a whole, we adopted a lot of animation, and that was a big challenge for me. Yes, for sure. There was in the Q&A, it's how to enjoy scroll animation was wonderful, and also the top page looks really cool. Those comments are given to us now. So animation, design, and also implementation is really something that you must have worked hard on, GSS and CSS, right? Yes, we have decided to use various technologies to realize that. The how to enjoy page goes on the side or on the horizontally and vertically, and it was a great surprise for me that these could be done, and was able to have functionality and also that sense of fun and playfulness also being balanced together. And as Osawa-san said, there was nothing that we could refer to. This was something quite new, and even if we are doing something quite new in this kind of environment, a lot of the companies are rolling out an online event. But offline event was, it was a website to have people come to the event. But this time, it's an online event, so we had to make sure that how we could have the participant join. So that was very much challenging. So I think we have been successfully able to do something very difficult up to here. Yes, I'm getting a lot of Q&A and comments from the audience here to make it look aesthetically beautiful, and also the animation was also beautifully put, and the coding must have been so hard. for me, I thought that maybe 2 weeks before this event, honestly speaking, I thought, oh, it wasn't Compass, or what was it? That sort of things that I have mentioned in the meeting, remember? But in the end, I think we were able to provide a UX very much in line with the concept of the line development day. So that was very good. So I think we're receiving a lot of questions here. Was there any online event that you have referred to as an example? Yes, in fact, at January timing, 2020 Dev Day site, and Momoki-san has asked me to do that. And during then, the COVID-19 wasn't so much widespread. However, from February, this online session started to become like a reality. So I have looked at 50 or 60 examples of other companies. I don't know whether it's okay to name those companies. Maybe not. Yeah, the large companies' online events I've referred to. And I tried to identify how we could show the aspect which is distinct to Line. And there was examples that we can also refer to. However, we had to also have a different mindset of how we would like to present ourselves and how will the participant or the audience think of it. And we've done a lot of interviews internally and externally. So not just inviting external people, but also we also refer to ourselves what we think what this ought to be. I hope I'm answering this question well. Yes, are we okay with time? We have about 10 minutes, which we can speak freely. And also, in terms of technical challenge, this is Line Live. There's a service called Line Live. So based on this Line Live service, as you can see, the UX and everything is different from Line Live. So over here, there's this Line Live triangle should be there, the watermark. And the line liveness could be communicated only there. However, when trying to work together with Line Live to develop, that must have been hard as well. What did you think about that? Yeah, but the fact that we were able to use the existing asset, that was good. However, there was technical challenge, and also Yato-san has really worked well with us in a high quality image streaming was necessary as well. So Line Live team and also the Line streaming team, we needed to collaborate, and Yato-san was able to unleash its strength. So now you're praising. Wonderful. The high quality image, the normal Line Live streaming, for those familiar with the service must know about this, is a 720p quality image. So this time, this year we have the new Line Live service and can also watch the Line Live streaming. So we tried to show in a better high quality image, so full HD mechanism was in place. However, this time, this is an online conference, so in terms of high quality imaging, we weren't so particular about that. It was an ordinary image quality, and Hikawa-san has customized that for us. So I guess that was done about 2 weeks ago. It's a very much Line because we tried to put that together in a matter of 2 weeks. And we've done various rehearsal or confirmation or support. And we started talking about, perhaps we should have a better high quality image. And that was a proposal made by the engineer in order to make this conference even better. What area we could even stretch further. So further support and we were able to gain from our engineering team. That's very, very likely of us. So we thought that, that is doable. And then we were able to work really quickly. And that is a really big advantage of Line. So this is a line technical event, and we should have a better high quality images. And that was a very strong proposal made by the engineering team, and we had to nod our head and say, yes, let's do. So we were able to decide on that. So the field layer was able to respond to those proposals very quickly in a matter of a week, 2 weeks. And the latter part, however, that was a characteristic area, and that made a point in my mind. And yesterday, about 6 p.m., the normal live streaming has motion images, so very much of the bit rate or the file size tend to be very large. However, as you can see, the image don't move so much. So this is a very compressible, efficient image. So to do that, when we try to stream this images, it was more about sacrificing the quality of image. So that was a problem, and that became clear around about 6 p.m. So we tried to identify, we were able to identify a patch. We wrote a patch to be able to overcome that quality image issue.
And we did a rehearsal under such conditions, and there was a proposal for improvement. But is it okay to accept that? If this causes trouble, then that will be a big trouble on tomorrow's afternoon. And that was what we discussed. However, actually, we applied these patches, and this was actually working. So at 8 o'clock at night yesterday, we made a decision to apply this so that we are now having a beautiful picture. So this was a technical challenge, and also this was a challenge for PM as well, right? Yes, it was difficult to make a decision, but a lot of checking was done for safety. So I had a trust on the members, so that's why I was able to make this decision. And there were questions about the distribution. Are there any questions for design? Kakuma-san is not speaking for some time. It's a beautiful platform. That's the comment. It's a very pleasing comment for us. So about the design development team, reaction stamps, movement, and how many seconds do we show that very, very fine tuning was applied for this stamp, so that I hope that many people experience these reaction stamps. It's a very high quality image, but it's light. Does this mean a website implementation that is light? Thank you for that comment. On the CDN, these images is distributed. So actually, honestly speaking, we haven't applied so much good ideas to this distribution. On tomorrow's Line Live session, we can discuss this more. Is it a publication? Not really. There is a good question. When you didn't come up with ideas, what do you do in order to come up with good ideas? So what was the trigger for your design pattern? The vertical scrolling or line-shaped design? What was the source of that idea? I checked websites of other companies, and I touched many services, and I tried to accumulate my inspiration on a day-to-day basis, and then I apply some to my design. And the design of lines, there was an image of the development communication, so that is the source of my inspiration. And are there any design that you gave up in the end, although you wanted to use it? There are many ideas that was not adapted, but with support of many people, I was able to apply my design, my ideas mostly, so I'm happy. That's good. And design-wise, some parts are difficult, and some are difficulties on the design development side, and Hikawa-san served as a intermediary between the design and the development. But in the end, I think that we were able to achieve a well-balanced project. And maybe we should come to the last question, translation-related question. English and mother language, Japanese, both tracks are functioning in parallel. Why did you want to realize that? And what good ideas were applied? And Momoki-san is going to explain that why, but JA and EN, there are switching buttons, and there is a Korean button, KO. So on the live pages, universal video player is applied. And the language switching is easy in a seamless manner. So please try this language switch button. And thank you for many questions. And on this website, there are English and Japanese side this time. And depending on the language, there is a translation button for your questions. And please go to FAQ of how to enjoy page. There is an explanation on how to use this function, so please refer to that. And let's move on to the last theme. We have just 2 minutes to go. This event is just starting, but after the opening and while you are participating in this session, do you have any comments while we are receiving a lot of good feedbacks? Hikawa-san, please. So first of all, I hope that everyone will enjoy this. And there is a Twitter for this event. And please tweet a lot on this Twitter. And I hope that you will enjoy these 3 days. And we have some time still. And Hikawa-san's comments should be long, so maybe he should stop it. And there are 2 more minutes before closing. Thank you very much for watching this session. And this event still continues. And on the venue on this site, please enjoy this event. Thank you very much. Was it short? Yes. Maybe you are tired. Momoki-san, maybe your comments should be long. As I mentioned earlier, we would like to improve the high-quality event this year, and next year maybe we have another online event. So we appreciate a lot of feedbacks on Q&A and questionnaires, and we would like to have your comments for further improvement for better event. And maybe there is not best practice yet for online events now. So we are always thinking about how to improve this type of event. So if you have any ideas, please give your comments to us. We still have 2.5 days, so please enjoy. Please continue to enjoy. And let me make my comment. And we have been engaged in this project for more than half a year. And in this process, we decided to go online, and we wonder whether we can do it well. But we have come to this stage, and now we are providing contents to you. And please continue to enjoy the rest of this event. We have 10 seconds to go, so we would like to close. Thank you very much for watching and participating in this session. Please continue to enjoy. Thank you. So this is how we close this session. Right.